welcome to Fifth Dimension. So for today's reading, I'm going to be pulling snowflake messages for you. So what does that even mean? It essentially means that I have made 3 paper snowflakes and you get to choose one. Pile number 1 is going to be the purple paper snowflake. Pile number 2 is going to be the pink paper snowflake. And pile number 3 will be the green paper snowflake. I went ahead and went with a selenite one for all 3. So choose intuitively whichever you feel most guided to. And if that's more than one, I would trust that. Before I get started with the readings though, I do quickly want to give a shout out. This reading was inspired by my dear friend Emily Frances Ippolito. She is a music composer and I want to give her a shout out because she's amazing. She has her album for her film score for the movie that she composed for. It's called The Difference Between Us and it is up now on, I think, all music platforms. So I'm just a proud fangirl. I wanted to give her a shout out. But also because she's been sharing her little snow videos with me and it's just been bringing beautiful energy into my life. And I appreciate you, Emily. I'll see all your piles. Hi, pile number 1. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose the purple snowflake, then you're at the right place. So before we get started with pulling oracle and tarot messages, I do want to read your snowflake. So I didn't put much into thinking when I was creating your snowflake. However, I do want to interpret it now because... Alright, so originally when I was creating your snowflake, there was a sense of fluidity. Like I didn't have any issues sort of just like going at it. I didn't think too much. I didn't feel the need to think too much. I realized I had made a mistake and then I was just like, oh well, whatever. So I feel like there's just some sort of like flowy energy that you're currently experiencing where you're not putting too much pressure. With obviously the heart was the first thing I believe that I cut out. So I would definitely say that there is like an open flow specifically within your heart energy. So I'm seeing Christmas stuff. So this may have to do with the whole vibe, you know, that's coming through with the holidays and just feeling a little bit more optimistic is sort of what I'm getting. These days. So if that resonates with your current energy, then this is just like a little bit more of an added confirmation that the messages today will resonate with you. Let me go ahead and start with your oracle deck, which I chose for you. This is the Mystic Shaman Oracle. I'm going to pull a few. What snowflake messages are there for pile number 1? Alright, so we have 2 right away. We have card number 11 with the Council. We have card number 9 with Completion. And we have card 46 with the Serpent. Yeah, there's definitely movement, growth. I heard initiation. Let me get one more. Oh, I guess we're getting 2 more. Okay. We have the Journey, card number 29, and card 49 with Soul Retrieval. So just having completed again. Yeah, I'm definitely... Okay, these 2. Oh, what's going on with you? I just feel like a release, like some freedom. Having come through, having persevered, having made it past something. Taking a break, like finally having some sense of retreat, not retreat, respite. Is that a word? I think that's what I meant. Okay, I'm just going to pull tarot to see more specifically what's going on because it feels like the trademark, you're closing off a very strong part of not a strong part of your life, but a very significant part of your life, that there was a lot of growth, there was a lot of challenge. It may have been a long cycle that you're closing away, or a long lesson. Yeah, something that took a long time. There's the 7 of... Actually, here's what I'm going to do, because this is what I've been doing lately. I've been really wild with my cards. And I'm just going to pull a bunch of tarot before interpreting anything, and then get random messages, and then I'm going to do the same thing with another deck. Messages for pile number 1. What snowflake messages do we have? I feel like, okay, so snowflake messages is wanting to come through, at least for you, as what's coming next. What's coming next? Ooh, okay. We have a queen, we have a king, we have opportunity and a lot of fire, ambition. So it's like a reformed version of you, an upgraded version of you, 2.0, 3.0, even 11.0. I don't know how many times you've had to reinvent yourself after what seems like painful experiences or just challenging experiences. It doesn't have to be something where your like heart was broken or anything like that. This could actually have a lot to do with career and finances, with the pentacles being emphasized here. So it could be having to reinvent yourself in the way perhaps that you go about earning. But in this new cycle that you are currently beginning, because I feel like you've already completed it. This is not something that you're still in the process of getting through. It feels like you're just coming out of it. But take that however it resonates, obviously. Let's go ahead and see if these cards come out again. My stomach's growling, so I apologize for being a gross little human. Let's see if those messages come out. The sun is showing itself, which is again giving me like, oh, finally, the ace. Like finally, new, just fresh and flow coming through. More at ease and having more time for yourself, having more rest. Okay. Pile number 1, messages. Alright, let's see what we got. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the 5 of Wands. There's the conflict. There's 12, the Hanged Man. Look, we have the King of Pentacles. Was it again? Yes, because it was the Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles again. 2, the High Priestess. 14, Temperance. And then we have the Page of Wands. So there's this energy of having been stuck or confused or challenged to move forward. But I don't think that's going to be a problem anymore. I think whatever... like it was just processes that needed to be, it's not so much that there was like, how do I word this? I heard it's not that there was a failure, it's that there was growth that needed to happen. So I don't know what that is for you, because I'm not getting like any clear indication either of what that is, but it's also coming into stability with the King of Pentacles being emphasized 2 times already. Let's see what we get with the 3rd deck. Messages for pile number 1. What's coming for them? Snowflake messages. I feel like there's so much, like, from whatever chapter you're... oh, never mind. I just saw it say 49, but it doesn't actually say that. It's 46, 49. Whatever challenges that you've just overcome, I sort of feel like there's a sense of... no. Yeah, I'll just take them. Of using what you just experienced almost as fuel, or not just what you just experienced, but whatever it is that you are closing off, using that as fuel to push you forward. And I feel like that's what all the fire is. It's just sort of like, yeah, recycling is the word that I heard. Okay. We have the Three of Wands, we have the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Six of Wands, we have the Hierophant, we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Tower, the Three of Cups. Okay, 333. I knew the 3 was being emphasized. Seven of Swords again had come out before, and then we have the Queen of Swords. There's emphasis on, okay, so the kings and queens keep wanting to come out. It's a sense of having reached a certain level, having, yeah, status, reached a certain status. It's like shifting things for you. You've reached a certain level that is going to break apart everything that used to be, and now there's finally going to be movement forward with the threes. Well, I don't know about this picture specifically, but it could be like getting together and having moments of celebration with others, you know, collaborating, opportunities coming through, perhaps even with the threes. It feels like work. This is starting to feel very specifically in regards to finances, career, what's the word? Like, reputation. A reputation. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Having reached a level of status. Yeah, that's what I was getting. All right, let me pull some more tarot again from the original deck. I feel like I was all over the place, but that's okay, right? Yeah, it's okay because it's just me here in my room. And nobody's going to respond to me. Say that it's not okay. All right, pile number 1, messages. Oh. We have the 8 of Cups, we have the 10 of Cups. We have the 5 of Cups. Okay, now we're getting into some different messages. 7, the Chariot, 7 of Wands, Queen of Swords, and 7 of Cups. Okay, so now we're getting 7, 7, 7. Sevens to me usually indicate things that require more time than usual or than normal or than one would like. So this could be indicating the emotions that are being released or needing to be released in response to what you're just closing off, which may have carried with it a lot of emotions. Anyways, I was saying closing off or leaving behind, or in the process of closing off whatever it is that you're leaving behind, because I feel like there's very actively something being left behind. And although it feels very external, it doesn't have to be. It could be, like I said, just simply leaving an old way of believing and now like embracing the status or reputation that you've built for yourself, where the difficult or the more difficult, because there's never, the difficulty in life is never obviously ended. There's always going to be new challenges, but as far as like the challenges that you may have been stuck in and unable to get past are now being shoved aside. However, needing to process some emotions that were associated with those periods, chapters, years, moments, experiences of your life, in order to be able to move forward without burden or barriers, without allowing this to become barrier again. That's what I'm getting. Okay, I'm going to do one last tarot pull, and then I'm going to stop talking. Well, at least just for this part. This is definitely not my strongest read, and it's probably just because of the Oracle deck that I use. I haven't used it in a while. So I apologize, but I mean, I feel like very clearly that is what's standing out to me as far as like being a new upgraded version of yourself, stronger, wiser. And for some of you, I feel like this is like even like external, like just you're changing and it's noticeable, but in a very good way. Messages for pile number 1, last messages for pile number 1 in regards to this energy. We have a King of Wands. Earlier we had a Queen. Alright, we'll stop there. We have Justice, the World, King of Wands, Hanged Man, 3 of Cups, Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's really giving me the same message here. I'll just shift it around the way I'm reading the energy. Is having realized, having come out of a cycle where you really had a lot of realizations, and that's sort of what I was getting, like using what came before in order to like recycling, but in a productive way versus continuing the same cycle because it's what you recognize, it's what you're comfortable with, like having realizations of how to use what you've experienced as fuel to move forward. So we have the Wand energy again. I feel like this next period of your life is going to be, and I'm saying next period of your life because I feel like this was a long period of your life, where there actually may have been like multiple aspects that you're closing off, but that sounds like a recent message that I've been getting a lot actually in the piles. But using it as fuel and having a lot of ambitions. I feel like if your sights set on something for this new part of your life that's really going to bring, and I feel like a lot of it is collaborative energy, like coming together. The 3s are very strong in your reading, but also this feeling of like celebratory, like really being out there. So if this is like a business, it's like booming. If this is like a platform, same thing, being seen, being, you know, like heard. A lot of collaboration. If this is like in your personal life, then maybe this is like having a lot, I just saw 1616, having a lot of like you know, like social life, a lot of going on. But then also like if it's relationship wise, like really coming together and building stronger, like having a lot more togetherness. Whatever. But yeah, let me go ahead and get a card to close off. I hope that made sense. That was really all over the place, but that's really what snowflakes are, right? They're just all over the place. So that's what I was. I was very snowflakey. Just kidding. All right. Pile number 1. Last message for pile number 1. Oh, I guess it's 2. Are these? I don't know. Anyways, I should have looked at the ones that had fallen out at first. We have card number 4. You are limitless. You can do anything you choose. That's what I felt. You're very ambitious in this new 11.0 version of yourself. Card number 19. Express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey great appreciation. This is also going to confirm that collaborative energy that I feel like there's going to be a lot of back and forth. So this doesn't have to be about like a love, you know, like a love connection. Although it could be, right? But I really feel like this is about like putting yourself out there and really like exchanging energy with others. That's what I'm getting, okay? But that is what I got for you, pile number 1. Those are your snowflake messages. If they resonated with you, if you found some resonations, or if you just enjoyed the reading, please do me the favor of liking, subscribing, commenting. If you're interested in a personal reading, email me. We can set that up for you. Until we vibe again. Hi, pile number 2. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose the pink snowflake, then you're at the right place. Before I get into the oracle cards, I'm going to read your snowflake. Just quick note that as soon as I was about to start recording, the sun, I don't know if you can see the shadow of my hand, like started shining directly practically on my face if the curtain wasn't covering. So I'm just saying, the sun is shining on you, or about to shine on you. Okay, so your snowflake, when I was cutting it, I felt very aware of what I was doing. So putting a lot of emphasis into actions and intentions would be important to you. Getting things a little bit more structured, organized in your life, internally or externally, if that resonates with what your current vibe is. And that's just an added confirmation that this is more than likely your reading, okay? So let's go ahead and get started right away with oracle messages, and then I will pull mini tarot messages. So snowflake messages, we have a queen, woman holding a coin. We have a door to romance again. All right, pile number 2. Pile number 2. Sorry, I just felt the need to show you in case there were messages for you. You would know, though. Oh, there's one. Card number 16, patience. What other messages do you have for pile number 2? Messages for pile number 2. Sorry, I want at least like 1 or 2 more messages for... Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have card 45, man holding a heart. We have card 40, sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. We have card number 13 with financial constraints. And we have card number 37 with third chakra. So, solar plexus, third eye. I don't know. I'm getting mixed everything. I think I'm just going to pull tarot. This feels really all over the place. But, I mean, yeah, pile number 1 was all over the place too. I feel like there's at least 3 different storylines coming out here. Okay, whatever. Let's see what we get. Pile number 2, messages for pile number 2. I'm just gonna pull random messages and see what I get. Nope, we're not doing that. Messages for pile number 2. Messages for pile number 2. Okay, that's a good chunk. All right. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. We have the Emperor. We have the High Priestess. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Damn. Yeah, there's stuff going on with work, career, money, for sure. That was one of the storylines that was coming through. We have the Chariot. We have the Three of Wands. And then we have the Four of Cups. So coming out of a place or currently being in a place of dissatisfaction. And this could do in any aspect of your life, right? It could be in multiple aspects of your life and where you're feeling your cup is empty. But seeing a way forward. With the Three of Wands, it's having figured having figured a route towards and perhaps already taking the steps there. It feels like real stability, which is like counter what this is, right? Financial constraints and moving into, oh, hold on, let me pull messages specifically on the card of financial constraints. And then I'm feeling not feeling confident in your ability to fill that. Okay. Clarify. No, that's too many. Clarify financial constraints. For pile number 2, please. Clarify. All right. The devil. Oh, I forgot. She's a topless. Having difficulty. Like, okay, so this is a mentality thing, because I heard not feeling confident in your ability to fill that, and then the devil came out to clarify that. So like having a long ingrained lack programming, is that what I'm getting? Yeah, something that's taken time to build and break down, and now you're rebuilding stability, or rebuilding a stable mindset is what I'm getting. A mindset of abundance. You're rebuilding your mindset into a mindset of abundance. Oh yeah. Yeah, you went from, okay, so is this where this connects in? It's like manifesting. Manifesting your way out of, what is this again? What did I say? Dissatisfaction. All right, let's see what we get for the next round. There's like little love messages that want to come through for some of you who are in relationship situations about being patient. So the Emperor is sort of giving me like taking time, because the Emperor can be stubborn energy. So there may be a situation with a person that you're being asked to be patient with. Okay, so I want to take that if it resonates. I'm going to get more specific messages on that after. I just want to do a few tarot pulls to see if we get consistent cards or not. All right, so this deck. Messages for pile number 2, please. Messages for pile number 2. Messages for pile number 2. That was a nice chunk. Like, I'm just going to take them because they came out fairly confidently. Oh, okay. I guess this round we're going to get into the love reading. Oh, yeah, because we had seen the broken heart, right? Yeah, we see it. Okay, so there's a broken heart again coming through. I mean, it doesn't have to do with this man, maybe. It could also have to do with, you know, financial constraints. What else? Messages for pile number 2. Oh, no, yeah, it has to do with this man for sure. With the 2 of Cups coming out for sure. That's a situation you got yourself in. Pile number 2. All right, we have the 3 of Cups, the 5 of Cups. Okay, 5 of Cups again. Oh, wait, no, that was the 4 of Cups in the other one. Never mind. We have the 2 of Swords. We have the 5 of Swords. Ugh. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Gross. We have the King of Cups and the Star. All right, I'm going to tell this little story because it's like a common little story that comes through. A situation with a person that already existed. So a previously existing situation where there's already been feelings built up because the King of Cups is coming out. The man holding a heart is coming out. That's love, right? That's a man who's in love. With the Two of Cups confirming that this is about a connection that carries a past history. Now, there's messages coming through about it being a crossroads. There's a lot of heaviness in the back history, which is obviously going to connect with this. I'm not going to go into that, okay? Because there's no need. There's just no need to go into that. There's a two, there's a star, something about hoping, a glimmer of hope. Please give me further guidance. The Magician. Is this about the man? Strength. Strength to heal those parts that are wounded and move forward. Who's manifesting this? You might be manifesting this. Another person might be trying to manifest you. Yeah. Yep. Somebody wants you. Or you want somebody. Vice versa. Take it how it resonates. They're strongly coming out in your energy, and it's just, it feels stuck. Like a situation that's stuck. That you or this person are trying to manifest a way past whatever wounds may have been experienced, whatever. Yeah, that's what's coming through. Now I'm going to move on with the next deck and see what messages come through for that. Obviously, take only what resonates for you, because yeah, this is very, oh look, the Queen of Cups is back there. This is very all over the place, I will admit. Okay, let's see what messages come through now for the other deck. I'm seeing the Tower, and I had seen the Tower in the other deck wanting to show itself, but I ignored it. All right, pile number 2, messages for pile number 2. Messages for pile number 2. What does pile number 2 need to know? Messages for pile 2. Okay. Getting a little bit of stubborn energy. Okay, we'll just go with that. All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Devil. Yeah, that's that stubborn energy. The Ten of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Wait, what is this about? All of a sudden, the energy felt stuck. The Hanged Man, more stuck energy, but movement forward with the Three of Pentacles. Towards fresh waters. What does that mean? Stuck energy. Moving out of stuck energy. Having endured some financial difficulty. Yeah, this is coming through there too. We have the Empress. The Empress energy is the opposite though, because we have the difficulty in financial, the stress, the stuckness, the lack of confidence. Maybe this is what you're transforming into, is Empress energy, which is the opposite of that. The Empress doesn't worry about being able to fill her chest with, or I don't know if this is a chest. I don't know why I said that. Being able to fill, you know, this thing, the safe, I couldn't think of the word. Yeah, the Empress doesn't worry about trying to fill her, you know, her safe in with finances and struggling and lack. Yeah, that's the opposite of the Empress energy. And I feel like that's what you were moving into. Yeah. So for some of you, this could be talking about the person again, like moving into a connection that is going to allow you to be in your Empress energy, where you know what I mean? Like a perfect balance that removes, not removes. I was going to hear removes the burden, but I was hearing removes the burden, but then I also felt like that wasn't really right. I don't know how to describe it, but it just creates this sense of stable foundation for there to be balance financially. I don't know how that would connect, but take that as it resonates, okay? For others of you, this could be about balance within yourself that is allowing you to change that, reprogram that, and manifest something new for yourself. Yeah, we have the Ten of Cups. That came out in pile 1, if I'm not mistaken. You literally jumped from the freaking Ace of Cups to the Ten of Cups. So maybe it's like energetically there was a block that was allowing you from receiving, from being in the Empress mode of being able to receive. But I feel like that's really shifting for you. You're literally jumping, like whatever blockages you've been working through. Yeah, there's some progress being made with that for sure. Especially when it comes to lack mindset is what I'm getting. Have I used this deck for you guys yet? I don't know. Stop. Look what's at the bottom. The Empress. I love that. All right. Last deck. I feel like I took longer in pile number 2, but I feel like yours is really all over the place. There may just be different like storylines, I guess. All right, pile number 2. Oh. Okay. What is it? The Six of Cups. I'm telling you, for some of y'all, this is about like a reunion with a man holding their heart for you. That's real cute. The Four of Cups again. Wait, is that pile number 1? I don't know. Let's just see. I'm going to stop. Talking. Messages for pile number 2. One more. Oh, 2 came out. Messages for pile number 2. Okay. We have the Six of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Page of Cups, lots of cups. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the, oh, I forgot to remove this one. And we have the Two of Pentacles. Why am I finding it difficult to, I think it's because I'm trying to read surface level versus like delve deep into the energies of the cards, which I'm trying to like not, yeah. Okay. So in a broader way, it's still giving me a sense of having come from a place of lack, which is this feeling of the Four of Cups, lack of emotional fulfillment or lack of just fulfillment in some way, right? Persevered through challenge and moved your way forward. Now there's like investing. I see it, or having had invested in something that's now bringing you more fulfillment or something. This is throwing me off right here. That energy of the Nine of Wands. King of Swords. Okay, so both of them something about clarity. What have you gained clarity about? I don't know what I'm saying. The star came out in pile number 1. Oh wait, or was this? Oh, okay, I'm all over the place because I'm using all the decks for all the things. Now I'm really, really confused. Even more so than before. The star coming out. It just feels like high hopes. I'm hearing high hopes from Panic at the Disco. High hopes. Setting the bar real high. having more confidence to set the bar higher, even when it comes, specifically when it comes to finances. Is that right? Ace of Swords, Six of Pentacles, yeah. Specifically when it comes to finances, yeah. Even your energy, actually. This may be something that you energetically, yes, you've had some clarity on energy. Pile number 2. You've had some clarity on how you were exhausting energy in ways that were leaving you out of balance, and that was reflecting and rippling out into financial constraints in your life. And now you've had some clarity that has allowed you to shift and push through. And I feel like that, like this, it almost feels like a revelation that you begin to really, I'm hearing practice what you preach in regards to give and take when it comes to your energy and being able to be most productive with less effort. Yep, and it's really going to lead you to big things. It's allowing you to, like I had heard, of setting the bar higher. And then for some of you, this includes a person. Okay. Let me go ahead. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just not going to do 2 separate readings. It's too much. It's too much. Like, the love reading, I kind of pretty much got the whole point out, I feel, when when I went in with the messages. But let's go ahead and see what last message we get for you. Okay, so we have Embrace Your Emotions, card number 18. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. I just saw 2202. So this is in regards to all life, okay? It doesn't have to do with either or. If it's in regards to a connection with a person, to allow your feelings, whatever that may be, because remember there was a conflict that was sort of surfacing with all the cards of like wanting to tell me a story of things that have been experienced in the connection, but just to allow them to accept what it is that you feel versus shoving it down is sort of what I'm getting. Now, in regards to your confidence and being able to build real stability for yourself, specifically financially, I feel like it's the same thing. Those feelings need to be processed in order for them to, it's like food, right? Like, you're not just gonna, like, the stomach serves a very important purpose. For the food that we eat, it needs to digest and take what's of value and get rid gross, of what's not of value for the body. And that's sort of what is being asked of you with this specific card, in regards to both. In regards to processing feelings, in regards to your finances and your previous lack mindset. Acknowledge where it comes from, embrace, process, and then let it go. Same thing with whatever hard feelings are still attached in this connection, specifically if you're wanting to reunite with this person, because you probably do. The love energy was coming out really strong. But if that resonates with you, if you're wanting to reunite with a person who you have previously had a connection with that holds some, you know, it doesn't have to be something like really dramatic and heartbreaking. But if there's difficulties that you've encountered with this person, it's asking you the same thing, to process those emotions so that you can let them go. All right, that is what I got for you, pile number 2. If these messages resonated with you, please do me the favor of liking, subscribing, commenting. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, email me. Until we vibe again. Hi, pile number 3. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this green snowflake, then you're at the right place. So before we get into any of your messages, I do want to quickly give you a read on your snowflake. So yours, of all 3 snowflakes, I would feel very hyper aware of what I was doing, but I didn't feel like putting too much pressure. It just sort of feels like busy but organized and very structured is sort of the vibe that I was getting. So if that is something that you are currently like vibing with, like that's your current vibe, then that would sort of confirm, added confirmation that these are your messages. Sorry. I was going off, like my mind was fogging out. All right, let's see what messages we have for pile number 3. Actually, let me pause and ground myself real quick. Okay, pile number 3. Let me do a few more shuffles and really tap into whatever snowflake messages. So let me warn you, pile number 3, the first 2 piles were really, really scattered, just like snowflakes. So we'll see what messages come through for you. Pile number 3, messages for pile number 3. I'm hearing like Christmas jingles, like at the mall, you know. I don't know why. Oh, that's way too many. Okay, so I'll take the one that flipped. I think I want like 1 or 2 more though. Messages for pile. Okay, 3 more. Okay, one that flipped. Adjustments are required. Where's the... Come on now. 3rd quarter moon. We have step out of your comfort zone with North Node. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. You're very close to achieving your goal. I don't know if it's gibbous moon or gibbous moon, but that sounds silly. And then we have don't let pride get in your way with the full moon in Leo. I'm going to put them all at the top. Okay, so these are opposite. You are good enough, which indicate like a lack of self-confidence, but then there's this like pride of just like overconfidence. So you may be bobbing between the two, or you may just be comfortable. Why am I seeing that? I'm seeing this girl put on the lion mask. So like a false pride. I don't know. Okay, that's just what I'm getting. You're very close to achieving your goal. This is a different message. This feels like one message, or it could be 2. Sorry, I don't know. I'm going off. Let me just start pulling tarot cards. Clearly, this is telling you that there's something that you are pursuing right here, and I feel like it's energetically. I don't feel like it's anything you've actually taken motion towards, but you feel very guided to take motion towards. Specifically with the North Node, that being like the North Star. Your North Node is where you are pulled towards in life, where you're guided to like purpose, towards your purpose. But it requires communication or some type of adjustment in communication, or just, it doesn't even have to be with communication. It could just be like adjustments in your approach, adjustments in your thought processes in regards to this. Something like that is sort of what I'm getting, in order to be able to move it forward, because it feels like it's hidden. Whatever you're wanting to take steps towards, like it's just all energetic and not set forth in action yet, is sort of what it feels like. And it could be because of this, like this back and forth of pride and insecurity, lack of confidence, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know what I'm saying. Messages for pile number 3, please. Messages for pile number 3. I don't recall if I shuffled these. You see how I'm so zoned out? Are you very zoned out, pile number 3? Ooh, I dropped a whole bunch. Okay, I'm gonna put them back in. Because as soon as I got into the pile, I just felt like super zoned out, like just foggy, like I was gonna say sleepy, but not sleepy, like just zombie. Because I'm on coffee. LOL, I'm on coffee right now. I felt like in another dimension, like I was staring off, but then like not really focused on what's in front of me. I don't know. Okay, anyways, let's just see what we got here. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Swords. We have the Devil. We have the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Strength card. So I was getting busy. Did something just fall? Or not? Was that me? What the fuck was that? Hold on. Anyways, I was saying something about being busy with the snowflake. I'm sort of getting it here too. Stepping out of your comfort zone. So in regards to stepping out of your comfort zone, I find it like something that you find very difficult. Is it because of the communication? I don't know. I can't think. Clarify what the Ten of Wands and the Strength card is saying. Ten of Wands and Strength, clarify. The Seven of Wands. Yeah, it feels like a self-created barrier. What adjustments are required is removing, but I feel like that's what you're trying to do. Because the Strength card coming out is telling me that there's difficulty in doing so, but you're trying to find the strength to. And then the Devil coming out is just something that you're finding very difficult too. But both of these are self-created barriers. This guy is creating barrier. This woman is creating barrier. It's could feel like there's reason to put up barrier, and you could very well have reason to put up barrier. But something about this needs to be adjusted because it feels like you're blocking your own goal. I don't know. I was going to say blessings, but like you're blocking your own way towards something you feel drawn towards. Yeah, so then we have the Emperor. So that's giving me like this like stubborn stance on something. And it's sort of also giving me like Hierophant vibes. Like there's one way of doing things. Yeah, look, there's stubborn energy again. The Four of Pentacles, literally, like there's this one way of doing things, and this is how I do this, and it's the one way I've done this. However, that's what's creating blockage. That one way of doing things is what's keeping you from a certain goal, or from moving, being able to move, or have a clear path. And then it's saying step out of your comfort zone. I think that you're clear on that. And communication. I think you're very clear that you're in your own way. Sorry to say it like that, pile number 3. But I think you are. It's just a matter of trying to fight your way past this block. It could, I'm hearing it's a fear block, but for you, you're not seeing it as a fear block. What is this? The Five of Pentacles, a fear of loss. Okay, so the fear block may be, okay, so it's a fear block. Sorry, it's like I'm trying to solve a puzzle right now. This reading is going different than the other one, I think. It's a fear block that is coming from your past that you're carrying with you. But it's a self-created one. Is it in regards to communication? Yeah, there's a blockage in communication, but there's communication wanting to come forward. Okay, so communicating something in regards to whether, I don't know what this is for you, because there's no really indication what it is. It's just heavy in your energy, but it's something that you are on your way towards. It's like a goal on your mind. However, there's a lot of resistance to it, and it involves something from your past that is like a self-inflicted wall, block, barrier that you've placed that's not allowing you to step forward or communicate or to adjust mentalities or adjust the ways of doing things, because that's what I was strongly getting. Like, there's this way I have like, if you were trying, your higher self is trying to let me know, like, about you, or like the way that you think. I don't know what that was, but let's move on to the next deck and see what happens. Let's see what other messages we get about this goal. Messages for pile number 3. Messages for pile number 3. What messages do we have for pile number 3? Look, the star came out in all 3 piles. I feel like everybody in the collective is currently like having focuses on where they're headed at this time. Probably because the new year is about to come. Okay, so we have the 6 of Swords, 4 of Cups, the Judgment, the Star. I'm going to use the Star to cover. We have the 5 of Swords. We have card number 11, Justice. Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, the Hierophant. Yeah, there's that vibe that I was getting where it's just like, there's just like, I feel like there's a lot of pressure on you to remain traditional. And that could be where the barrier is coming from. Because I feel like there's a message I'm getting, like, you don't understand where it's coming from. Like, the wolves will get me. I don't know what that's about, but needing to remain and present oneself in a certain way. But I feel like there's a part of you being guided to burn that away. And that may be what you're trying to find the strength to do. It could also be with this, remember I said there's this like, it could be like inner chaos. It doesn't have to be like external. It could be like inner chaos where you're trying to undo. I'm hearing undo some damage. Okay, let's move on to the next one. I don't want to stay too long looking into all that. Tell me about guidance about the goal. Guidance about what goal pile number 3 has set for themselves. Messages for pile number 3 in regards to the goal that they have set for themselves. Okay, I need to shuffle. They're transforming something. And it's like, okay, so that's what it is. There's resistance about something that would require a lot of change. So this is not just about stepping out of your comfort zone. This is something that would require a lot of adjustments. And I'm feeling like you really want it though. This reading feels different than the other two. It feels more targeted towards this goal versus the rest felt a little bit more different. But anyways, messages for pile number 3. We have the moon. Oh. Okay. Temperance. Strength. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's strength again needing to. Find a way to bring. I'm hearing 2 different worlds together. There's like a separation in both of these. It's really calling my attention. So the moon is always something that's hidden, right? Something hidden, and they're literally putting a spotlight onto the moon. So needing to bring something to light that you've kept hidden, and it's very clearly hidden in the energy. Like I said, I feel like this is all like energetically, like you've not taken action toward it yet. There seems to be a real fear of bringing this to light, like, which means like others finding out, like the world finding out or something like that. I don't know. But if you see, like, there's a cat on this side, a dog on this side, and this is Cancer energy here. So having to do with like the family, the home, what feels, yeah, like a separation. And then right here also there's like this separation and indicated. I don't know why that was catching my attention, but it feels like something that would require, like, in other words, it's not an easy goal to achieve. Like, it would require the building of a whole bridge. Something like that. I don't know what that means. But in other words, it would require a lot of planning. And it would require pushing through a lot of these fear walls. Not just like one fear wall. It would require undoing something that would just feel painful. I don't know what that means. Something that seems painful, sounds painful. And then there's the intuition with the High Priestess, which I was getting with the North Node originally about like feeling guided. That's the North Node, right? What you feel guided towards. The World and the Ten of Wands. Didn't the Ten of Wands come out? Yeah, I think the Ten of Wands came out already. In regards to leaving behind. Leaving behind something, a barrier that you've built, that you've carried with you from your past. With the World also closing that off. Let's do one last pull, and then I'll close your reading off. So I feel like you're very aware of the barrier, and it's just a matter of really grounding yourself in a plan. I feel like, yeah, that felt right with like the energy of the snowflake, like structured and like, yeah. It feels very linear thinking, and I don't even know what that really means. I just feel it sort of means like step by step. Some like the type of person who has steps and needs to follow through. Like you don't just jump around when it comes to taking actions, something like that. So there's like a plan that you're building or need to, I don't know. I feel like you just have to have the steps before you can start. Something like that. I don't know. Maybe that's what you're doing. Maybe that's what you're hoping for. And I'm hearing you only need to know the first step. And that the rest will be given to you. Like the North Node. Like the following your North Star. Versus without a map, right? Is that what I'm saying? The three, is it the three wise men who followed the North Star? They had no GPS. They had no map. They just went on a whim, on their intuition, and followed that damn star, trusting it would lead them where it was supposed to. And that's what you're being asked to have, that kind of faith. And I feel like that's probably what's really scary for you. High Priestess with your intuition. You have a strong intuition. Pile number 3 is just a lack of trust in it, okay? And it may just be like not having very many experiences in which you trusted your intuition and it led you into places that you didn't want to be. But I'm sort of getting with this 9 of Pentacles that your intuition is much more stable than you realize. We have the 6 of Cups. Didn't we get the 6 of Cups in the first round? So 6 of Cups can be 2 things. It's always talking about your past usually. So remember when I was saying that there was stuff from your past, but this is usually not like, oh, past stuff haunting you. The 6 of Cups is a good feeling, nostalgic feeling of returning to something. You're trying to return to something. I don't know. It feels like home. We have, I think this is Temperance, which should be the same card that we just got in the last one. We have the 8 of Swords. Yeah. Okay. We have the Chariot. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Page of Swords. Again with the communication. Wanting to, but not. Usually the Page of Swords is in some sort of motion. He's not. And then we have the King of Swords. It's literally all saying the same thing, that there's some adjustment that needs to be made in regards to, and I feel like you already have the clarity with the King of Swords coming out, and he came out earlier too. I think it was, or maybe it was the Queen. But you already having clarity on a situation. It's just a matter of working through taking steps. And with the Knight of Pentacles, maybe slow baby steps, because the Knight of Pentacles always gives me that, like taking baby steps. The Queen of Cups. The 8 of Cups. Those are 2 opposite energies. This is this is about what needs to be left behind, like past, something from your past that needs to, I'm getting like a lot of different things, so just take that however it resonates in regards to patterns, behaviors. It could literally be like situations, persons, whatever, that need to be left behind, because however those experiences or persons or situations are affecting you are like sort of feeding the blockage that you have in being able to pursue this goal, if that makes sense. Because I literally feel like that's the only thing that's blocking you from having like a clear direction towards what this is. Because it's like the 10 of Pentacles again is giving me that whole family, just fulfillment, right? It doesn't have to be family, because Pentacles could be money, finances, but just real stability in life in general, in your everyday life, feeling stable, not feeling lack in any way. The 6 of Wands being a card about victory in the actions that you take. So it's just a matter of like, and then the Queen of Cups, of course, is like nurturing, lovely, loving, fulfilling energy. So it's just a matter of stepping out of your comfort zone, really. The Strength card came out multiple times. So there's something that it's a matter of taking the baby steps, remember? Because it's not, it doesn't feel like it's something that can just be like 0 to 100. It feels like something that in which you got to take your time. It's requiring you to take your time, but you're being encouraged to push past those fears, those blockages, in regards to taking certain actions, whatever that is for you, okay? Let's get you a final message and then we'll close it off. Final messages for pile number, okay, you got 2. We have physical touch. A tender touch can mean so much. Card number 47. And then we have card number 24. Focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. Okay, I don't know. I was going to try to connect it with the reading. Maybe this reading is about love. I didn't see it that way, but it could be, right? But if not necessarily, just take these messages how they resonate. I don't feel like interpreting. If they resonate with you, then take them. If not, then just enjoy the beautiful art on them. I hope this messages resonated and they made sense to you, pile number 3. If they did, please do me the favor of liking, subscribing, commenting. If you're interested in a personal read, email me and we can set that up for you. Until we wrap it from love.